Hello paper crafters, welcome to my newest video. This video is going to have a release of embossing folders made by LifeStyle Crafts or Quick Cuts, whichever you prefer to call them. And it's a great release. I'm going to get to it right now. The first embossing folder is EF0011, and this is called Woven. And I'm going to refer, when I get to the samples, that I'm going to refer to the name as given Woven. I'll call it that rather than the numbers, but when you order, please give me the numbers because everything goes by numbers in my system when I look things up. But for sake of this release, it'll be easier for me just to say the name for you. The next one is EF0012 right here, and it's this zigzag pattern, which is very nice. The next one we have is EF0013. That's a beautiful pattern called Tea Party. And then the next one is EF0014. This is called Sequence, and it's got that kind of a geometric pattern. And I have another geometric pattern coming up, the EF0015. This is called Twirl. Again, this is called Twirl. And one more, this is a set of 6 sets, so that's 12 embossing folders all total we're showing you today. This the designer for this release, Kelly Stickles, boy, she took on an assignment when you take 12 embossing folders. And this is EF0016. I just got to peek and make sure. Yep, EF0016, and this is called Linear. Now, embossing folders are great. You really want to add some embossing folders to your, if you're a card maker or any kind of paper crafter, because embossing folders just add a whole new dimension to your card making or your scrapbooking skills. And they're easy to use, and they're fun, and they're quick, and they're not that expensive, so everything about them is good. So the first thing she made, and finally I can put this out and start using this at work, this is the theme that Kelly did. Hi Kelly. Is dogs for the most part. There's some that aren't dogs, but she did a lot with dogs, and everyone knows I am a dog lover. So I have a yellow lab named Buddy, and he is the light of our life. So here we go, and I'll try to show these as best I can, the embossing. This first sample right here was done with the linear embossing folder, and it's right here, these nice little triangles. And what's cool, I'll just point a couple of things out about the calendar, is she took one of the blades. You know how they'll have the blades that will make so you can trim things off. She did that to each of the little calendar things, and she stamped little dog paws in there and little bones and butterflies. It's so sweet, and it's a dog's life. And my husband says when he passes away and comes back, he wants to come back as one of our dogs, which would be impossible because he wouldn't be here. But at this house, the dogs rule, or the dog, I should say, Buddy. So I'm just trying to see if I can get it to, there you go. See that? There's the embossing right there, that lovely little triangular pattern. And I'll try to do that with all of them so you can get an in-depth look at what this release will look like. So that's our first card. And then we have another little doggy card, kind of the same pattern of stamps. And I don't know, Kelly just sent the release. I didn't get any information. You can either visit her blog, and all my design team, if you email them, they're really good about answering questions, so feel free. If they don't get back to you, get to me, and I'll get the answers for you, but they're really good. So this is for Friends Forever. I love that. And it's this lovely little card right here, and I'll just open it up, and then there's that little stamp again, Friends from the Start. So that's really sweet. So what I want to draw attention to is the embossed background right here, and that embossed background is the woven background. And I'm going to put some light on there and bring it up so the best way I can show it there. That'll show you that woven background, and it's really neat. And then Over here, that edge right there at the bottom in yellow, I can't point because I got a light in one hand, the card in the other, but that is also the other woven embossing folder. She just put a strip of that there. It's for that nice little ribbon effect. So that is very, very nice indeed. Now I'm going to go on to the next one. Is she used some craft paper. I love craft paper. Craft paper is so much fun. Craft is like brown, think of paper bag paper, but it's thicker. And there's the envelope that she embossed the edges of right there, and with the same embossing that she used on this. And the embossing folder she used on this one was linear. And linear is just that, lines. And I'll try to get it there. That shows it really good right there. And you can see the lines that go through. It's really, it does a nice job embossing. And she even embossed the words, the thinking you words. And the same here in the corners with this, she embossed the design right there. You can see it right there. I have to manipulate lights and stuff here. And I'm playing with halogen lights and they're very hot. So hope I do this without having an accident here. So there we go. Cute card. And then we have another little thing, kind of a puppy theme card. You float my boat, and I love the little dog looking over the edge of the boat there with the little boy, with his hands in the water. And matching envelope, ahoy matey. That's so cute, and that's craft paper. And I'm going to draw your attention here to the embossing folder that we used right there. Now that one is twirl. So let's see if I can kind of get it to show. There. There is the twirl pattern there. And she made one of the ever popular that are getting, she was way ahead of her time. They're really popular now to make these fishtails. But Kelly was making them way back when she did this release for me months and months ago. And I want to draw attention to this little border. She took a tool, that piercing tool, and made a little border there and pierced it, which just added that little bit of extra, and it's really, really sweet. I noticed it. And then inside of the card is blank for this one. Our next card will go along again with the fishtails. This is kind of neat how she did this. I really like this. I'm gonna, oops, well, okay, now I've got you all dizzy. I'm gonna pan in so you can see the detail of the design. This is the twirl folder as well, but if you see, the white is the background, and she added the fishtails to match exactly on there. So I think what she did is she added them and then embossed the whole thing together, which gives it this really neat effect of added dimension by layering with the dimension of the embossing. It's very clever. I love how she did that. Let me pan out. And you can see the card in its entirety right there. And it's a happy birthday card. And inside are some sweet little balloons. Now, you could make this card, and this is nice and easy and quick, and yet there's something about it that's just like, wow, it's really cool. Then we go from a happy birthday to a thank you. And the thank you card, this design in the background, I have to look because I'm not proficient in these yet. That's called sequence. So that is the sequence one. And I'll pan down. And you can see, there you go, how nicely that embosses up. And inside the card is some little geometric kind of a distressed look to it with this one. And again, I don't know what dies are the thank you. I think that might be a diversion set that I do have in stock, that because I know Kelly bought that set. That might be what that is. So there you go with that. This is a nice card. This is very pretty. I think it gives a good idea too. That's using both the dies from Tea Party. The floral and the little swirls are both from Tea Party. And what she did is these two are together, and I bet underneath this ribbon, if you looked, you could see the seam, but the seam of the two joined is hidden with the ribbon, and then a floral cut out and added on the top for dimension. So that makes a really nice effect for a card. and you open upside, the same florals in there, and it says forever and always. So this is a love card. Think wedding, Valentine's, or anniversary, or just someone you love. So I'm gonna just zoom down so you can see just how great this embosses. Now this she just embossed on the craft and left it plain, and this was a different craft paper with a white core, and she sanded that off to show the effect a little bit more. So, and then with the white embossing on the craft, with the two tones of the different craft, it just goes all, pulls it all together to make a really nice card. Good job, Kelly. I really like how you thought this release out. And this was a hard release to have. Remember, she had 12 elements she had to work with here to make cards. Now, the last thing she made, of course, is my favorite. You know I try to save you the best for last, in my opinion. And it's a book called My Dog. And My Dog is a wonderful, wonderful little scrapbook that you can make. Now, we got lots of stuff going on here, so I'll try my best to figure it out. Okay, the first one here, the zigzag. Let me see if I can show you there. That right there, that is called zigzag. And then the little linear right here is the paw prints. The zigzag here, linear for the back of the dog print, and then the word dog is the zigzag. And then we have that same little theme of that little set of puppies she has. That's a cute set. I might have to get that for myself. I don't tend to go for cartoony things, but I do with dogs. So there is this beautiful title, and then with the ring binders with ribbons tied to it, which is such a nice effect. And you open it up, and here we go with the first page, and it's kind of a dog puppy best friends, some paper. She added a ribbon in the heart. In the heart she embossed with the zigzag, and then this pattern right here, we haven't seen that yet, that's also zigzag. So I'll zoom in so you can really see that. Try to get my lighting the best there. You can see it really good right there. Then the other zigzag on the heart right there. If you watch my YouTube videos, you can make the YouTubes to the full screen of your computer, and it's much easier to see the releases that way too. Just a little hint, some of you are watching my videos in little tiny spaces. If you're watching it on your phone, you're out of luck, because there it will stay small. But if you have a computer, you can put it to full screen. And then this is the same thing. This is the zigzag pattern, the other one that's in there, and you can kind of see that nice little checkering it does. And then we have this sweet little dogs in the corner, mama or papa dog looking at the baby. So sweet. And then the bones in the background, I like that too. Okay, we got more. This is nice thick cardstock too. This is zigzag, and it says I rough you. Oops, helps if I show you. Little dog holding up a sign, I rough you. And little paw prints. I have that paper in the background. Again, I like how she did the ribbon elements. And then there's the zigzag again. Little dots. And of course you would put your photos onto this paper. That's how it would work. That's a backing. I turn it over, and more of the zigzag right there. Shows off with the bones. And then the little dog sitting on the tuft of grass with the zigzag. And you turn it over, and there's the backing made by Kelly Stickles with love. Thank you, Kelly. This is such a treasure. It's a great thing. Now, if this wasn't enough, this came around the holidays. That's how slow I am to getting this out. But like I said before, my life is crazy. Kelly sent me this little gift. And Kelly, I'm pretty sure I thanked you for it, but I want to share it with you guys. It's made by Darlene with love. She got me this little stamp. It's so sweet to stamp by the back of your cards. Thank you, Kelly. I love this. I love stamps that have my name on them, because you don't see a lot with Darlene on it. So I hope you enjoyed the release. Kelly, again, thanks for everything. It's a wonderful release. I always love it when the design team makes something ultra special. It just warms my heart. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it inspires you to go make something. Oh, and I wanted to tell you too that My Dog is a great gift for any dog lover to make a little book like this, especially if someone you know has just lost one of their precious friends. One of Pat's co-workers has just lost her dog, and it was a very untimely, it got ill very quickly, and it wasn't much they could do. And I know something like this would mean the world to her, to have it sent to her, and it wouldn't take long, and it wouldn't take that much to make something like that for a friend, because anyone that has a dog adores it. I just wanted to touch that because I meant to say that in the beginning. So again, thank you. I will load this little baby up with pictures of my buddy who's doing well. Thank you. Tomorrow, when this video comes out, you might be looking at it, but if you're looking at this video on April 8th, it's Buddy's birthday, and he has turned 12. For a lab, that is wonderful. So I have my old boy with me, and he's doing very well, knock on wood. So take care, everyone. I hope you're enjoying your day, and hey, go craft something. Bye-bye.